If you are looking to build a box for the back of your truck, then this is the video for you. We're going to use marine ply, make a box that we can keep here permanently, that can handle the elements and take all of my stuff. I'm going to build one for my truck. It'll be similar to yours. I guess the dimensions might be slightly different depending on the size of your truck. If you want to see how that's done, come check it out. Some handles. Okay, so these are what they call trunk handles, and that'll be cool for the sides of this box, so we can lift it off and carry it away. Found some D-rings, and these are just going to be able to hold the box around the bars of my truck. Got a couple of latches that we can put locks on so that the baddies don't steal all my stuff. And I also managed to find these. These are pretty cool. They're a little bit rusted, and I don't even care because it's kind of cool. So we're going to use these as corners to reinforce the corners of the box. And I'm also, hold that thought, I'm going to use some nice aluminium angle iron. Okay, this here is going to be on the corner of my boxes, and I'm going to be able to drill holes into that, put screws in, and reinforce the whole thing. This box is unbelievably simple to make, and only reason why we're going to keep it simple is that, well, we want to try and do this quickly and make it seem simple and doable for you guys. Like always, if you have questions, just drop them in the comment section below, or stick around, follow me through, and enjoy the ride. What I've done is I've created a rebate or a rabbet the whole way around this piece of wood using just my table saw, but I'm going to cover the corners up with aluminium bracing anyway, so if it's not 100% perfect, no one will ever know. Let's cut the other panel and let's get this thing together. There's our top, here's our bottom, here's our sides. Let's make that our bottom. All right, cool. So this is just a quick little pro tip. Because I'm doing a box and I'm doing it by myself, it helps to have like an extra set of hands. What these are little corner brackets, and they work on a spring. So here's my corners. I want to line that up. It's kind of like a trigger mechanism. You just squeeze it, line it up. And as you put your boxes together, that just squeezes everything. Just holds it where you want it. Certainly is useful because now I can go and take a sip of my beer, man. So I'm lucky I've got one of these, which is a really cool thing. It's kind of like a cordless nailer or a battery nailer. It's a lithium ion battery. And all I have to do really is just line this up, push this up against where I'm shooting, squeeze the trigger, and boom. This is the kind of thing that's going to live in this box. Right, let's get some glue, let's get some nails, let's get some clamps, let's line it up, shoot this thing together, and get a move on. Let's take our back, put it on. To use my little clamp, an extra set of fingers. That's perfect. Now, far away. When you're using a brad nail, it's always a good idea to use it sideways. It's very tempting to want to shoot it like this, but you actually want to use it sideways because as the nail shoots in, it actually bends this way or that way. So if I use it like this, it would bend out and it would pop out on the side, which you obviously don't want. And I'm just going to bring this guy a little bit closer to me. Great, that's good enough. And now let's do the other side. Let's go there. Right here. We're just holding it together temporarily. Remember, there are still loads and loads of screws that need to go in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whole box and I'm going to turn it upside down. Because I'm a shorty, I'm going to grab a step ladder. Now I'm going to have to go up the top here and shoot nails. It's easier to move me than what it is to move the box. Awesome. That's the bottom of my box, or the top of my box, whichever way I decide. And now I'm going to do the other and just glue up this whole sucker. And again, I know I'm going to cover this all with aluminium, so I'm not too fussed about nail holes. I'm not too fussed about if there's glue squeeze out. None of that stuff matters for this project. That fits perfectly. Done. We have a box that's been put together. What we're going to do now, saw off our lid. So we're going to take this box to the table saw and run it over the saw and cut this whole lid right off. Because after that, we put our lid back in to position, off to the table saw. Simple as that. Now we have the bottom half of our box and we have the top half of our box. Right, so this will be the front, this will be the back, and that's it. So we're going to put our hinges on now, and then we're going to put our latches on, and then our corners, and make it look amazing. Now, finally, we can crack on with cutting the aluminium, getting that on, and making this thing look like a finished box. All right, so after all of that, we have a functional, good box that sits on the back of my truck and can handle the weather. Well, it will be able to handle the weather because in a minute I'm going to take this all off. I'm going to finish this with some very, very good outdoor waterproof sealer. I'm going to spray it inside and out, and I'm going to do at least 3 coats. So this is going to be one seriously, seriously weatherproof, burglar-proof box. At the end of the day, we've got a functional thing. That's exactly what I wanted. So we've got a nice box that is attached to the vehicle, can't be taken away, can be locked, is secure, and is weatherproof. So if you're looking to do something like this, then I suggest you give it a try. But until next time, you guys keep hanging in there, and we'll see you on the next one.